Thank you, Senator Wyden.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, colleagues, just a quick comment before we go to our nominee. The nomination of Gina Haspel to head the CIA comes at an especially momentous time. Senator Heinrich and I have asked that certain aspects of her background be declassified so that the American people can see what sort of person might head the agency at a particularly important time. I'll just wrap up this point by saying I hope members will support what Senator Heinrich and I are calling for with respect to declassification. Mr. Nakasone, a historic day because, as I understand it, you are the first nominee from the NSA to be considered at this committee, and we welcome you. And let me begin with some questions. In 2001, then-President Bush directed the NSA to conduct an illegal, warrantless wiretapping program. Neither the public nor the full Intelligence Committee learned about this program until it was revealed in the press. Speaking personally, I learned about it from the newspapers. So there is a lot riding on how you might address a similar situation, and we've already noted the history of your being here. If there was a form of surveillance that currently requires approval by the FISA court, and you were asked to avoid the court based on some kind of secret legal analysis, what would you do?
Senator, thank you for that question. First, I would offer, with regards to the situation that you described, I would obviously have a tremendous amount of legal advice that would be provided to me, if confirmed, by those in the agency, by those in the department, by those, obviously, that are in the Director of National Intelligence. At the end of the day, I think that one of the most important things is that we have the conversation between the National Security Agency and this Oversight Committee to understand.
Let me just stop it right there so I can learn something that didn't take place before. You would, if asked, tell the entire committee that you had been asked to do that.
So, Senator, I would say that I would consult with the committee. I would obviously ensure.
When you say consult, you would inform us that you had been asked to do this.
So again, Senator, I would consult with the committee and have that discussion. I think that one of the important things that I have seen is the relationship between the National Security Agency and this committee. My intent would to continue that discussion. But at the end of the day, Senator, I would say that there are two things that I would do. I would follow the law, and I would ensure, if confirmed, that the agency follows the law.
First of all, that's encouraging because that was not the case back in 2001. In 2001, the president said, we're going to operate a program that clearly was illegal. Illegal. You've told us now you're not going to do anything illegal. That's a plus. And you've told us that you would consult with us if you were ever asked to do something like that. So I appreciate your answer. Now let me move next to encryption. The widespread consensus from encryption experts is that tech companies can't modify their encryption to permit law enforcement access to Americans' private communications and data without also helping sophisticated foreign government hackers get in. You are as familiar with the capabilities of our adversaries as anybody. Do you agree or disagree with those experts?
So, Senator, in terms of encryption, I would begin with saying this is something that for 65 years NSA has been at the forefront of doing, encrypting our national security systems, our data, our information, our networks. What has changed these days is the fact that The power of encryption, particularly in the private sector, has put law enforcement at times, even with a court order, at risk of being able to investigate or perhaps even prosecute a crime. I would offer that for the future. This is one of those areas that, if confirmed, I have much to learn. And
My time is up, General. Just a yes or no answer to the question with respect to what experts are saying. Experts are saying that the tech companies can't modify their encryption to permit law enforcement access to America's private communications without the bad guys getting in too. Do you disagree with the experts? That's just a yes or no.
so I would offer, Senator, that it's a conditional yes, that there are times when
That's encouraging as well. I look forward to working with you in the days ahead. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Langford.